The stereo that the Federal Road Safety Corps has confirmed the death of 10 persons in a road accident that occurred early hours of today around Oniworo area of Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. The FRSC, in a statement by its public education officer, Florence Okpe, says the suspected causes of the accident were road construction, obstruction on the part of a truck, and excessive speed on a Toyota bus whose driver lost control and ran into a truck at the rear. A total of 19 persons were involved in the crash, 10 people killed, 2 others sustained injuries, while the remaining persons remain unhurt. According to the Ogun State Sector Commander of the FRSC, Mr. Umar, the injured victims have been taken to hospital in Ogere for medical treatment, while the corpses were deposited at a morgue. Mr. Umar asked motorists to be cautious of the Hamilton haze, asking them to put on their headlamps when the weather is poor. And he urged motorists, especially truck drivers, to always display caution signs whenever there is a breakdown on the road. Now, in another development, goods worth millions of naira have been destroyed after a section of the Araromi spare parts plank market in Ibadan were gutted by fire. The blaze, which began at around 2 a.m. on Saturday, affected about 30 shops, and our correspondent Olaide Oyewole reports.
And traders of Araromi spare parts market woke up to this disaster where goods worth millions of naira were destroyed by inferno. Items such as vehicle spare parts, tires and ice block machines were not spared in the incident.
Some of the affected traders are still in shock of the unfortunate incident, as they couldn't believe they had lost their only means of survival. Toyosi Alarape is lost in thought. According to her, she had lost 2 ice block machines and other valuables worth millions of naira to the incident. She refused to speak with newsmen, but those who summoned courage to speak explained how they learnt about the incident.
Around 1:30 to 2. So somebody live for this house. He called Paro, make I call. He reach here like this. Your 2 truck there, he never get chance for this place. The things cost everything.
I can't even say. They just called me and I ran after 3 that my shop is burning.
So what is the worth of your goods that got to
It's over 5 million naira.
They are seeking government intervention to recover their losses.
Me? I'm selling tire truck. I'm selling it for here. Anything you like. So government buy like so
we want the government to help us because we are affected by the fire. The quantities of our things is over 100 million naira.
The incident is coming few weeks after a tanker lost control and burst into flames in Ibadan. Olaide Oyewole, TVC News, Ibadan.
Well, let's take you to Enugu State, where the government has procured and distributed another set of firefighting balls to 44 major markets in the state, presenting the 1,800 firefighting equipment to the market representatives. The State Chief of Fire Officer reaffirms the commitment of the service to record 0 fire incident in the state. And our correspondent, Bamidele Ajayi, reports.
Fire safety and prevention is the collective responsibility of all citizens. Recent statistics from the Nigeria's Federal Fire Service says electrical spark is mostly responsible for major fire outbreak, with 636 incidents recorded in 2021. Other causes of fire outbreak include substandard electrical equipment, which caused 447 cases in the year under review. To prevent any fire outbreak in the new year and beyond, Enugu State government has now distributed firefighting balls to some major markets in the state.
Has equally approved establishment of mini fire stations at the Ogige market and Soka. The building of this mini fire station has been completed.
This effort is aimed at complementing existing equipment supplied by the present administration to the State Fire Service.
It is the intention of the state government to partner with these market leaders to ensure that they maintain safety in the market, because there are certain safety practices that would ensure that we reduce to the minimum.
Not only in the markets, government has equally installed firefighting equipment in various public and government buildings.
These market leaders commend the government initiative in fighting fire outbreak in the state.
If there is any fire incidents, before the fire service will come, we have quenched it with the fire balls and the fire extinguishers given to us by the executive governor of Enugu State.
For his assistant, he helps us. He will give us whatever we want. He's a good man, he's a nice man, he's a peacemaker, he's a loving, caring governor.
It is on record that the inception of this present administration has made several interventions in fighting fire in the state, ranging from providing fire equipment to ministries and agencies, and also markets. At the end, the chief fire officer confirmed that the state government has approved the establishment of many fire stations in Ogige and Oba International Market in Nsukka. It also stated that the state government has completed the main fire office station in Enugu, deployed firefighting trucks to Ogige, Obete, Oba, Timber Shed, and approved the employment of new fire officers. Bamidele Ajayi, TVC News, Enugu.
Well, in other news now, members of the Atoloye family in Ikorodu have made an appeal to the Lagos State government through the Attorney General of the state to reconsider its decision not to prosecute some alleged thugs in the murder case. They say this has put their lives in danger. Now, in a late last year's legal advice, the Office of the Department of Public Prosecution had stated that there was insufficient evidence linking Olubenga Kuti, Losi Hassan, Jamiu Aro, Sani Yusuf, Sikiru Ajasa, Sadiq Balogun, and other suspects to the crime. In an earlier legal advice on March the 15th last year, and issued by the Commissioner of Police, Homicide Section 4's Criminal Investigative Department, the suspects were found to have a case to answer. But on the strength of the Lagos State's legal advice, the murder charge was struck out and the persons set free. The aggrieved residents also want the DPP to act on another legal advice in prosecuting the suspects for allegedly damaging their property at Nitel Estate in Ikorodu.
This land, they killed, they brought a corpse. They alleging me and my junior brother that I killed the person. I was arrested to Panti from Ikorodu Gbogbo police station to Panti. I was released the fourth day or the second day. They now transferred the matter to homicide, Abuja. The homicide, through the Attorney General, their legal department, wrote to Lagos State government through the court that they should arrest those people, they should prosecute them. They are appealing to the governor to use his good office to help us. And we know Attorney General is a good person. We believe he can help on this matter.
Well, elsewhere, Nigeria Immigration Service says about 5,000 passport booklets are yet to be collected by applicants in Ondo and Ekiti states. The Assistant Comptroller General of the Immigration in charge of Land Border, Emmanuel Fagbamigbe, gave the information at a press briefing in Akure, Ondo State capital. Ayodeji Moradiyo reports.
These are some of the uncollected passport booklets issued to citizens by the Nigeria Immigration Service, NIS. Many of these passports will expire in the next few months, and the Nigeria Immigration Service is worried about the development. Briefing journalists in Akure, the Assistant Comptroller General of Immigration in charge of Land Border, Emmanuel Fagbamigbe, lamented the backlog of passport booklets yet to be claimed by applicants across the country. Fagbamigbe said the service is worried about the accumulation of yet to be claimed passport booklets in Ondo and Ekiti State, which amount to about 5,000 copies.
This accumulation started years back, from 2017, 18, It's not a thing of the present, but the accumulation is steady, growing and growing. And in Ekiti State, we had about 3,000 booklets waiting for pickup. Here, we have about 2,000. And we are determined to make sure that we reduce this to the barest minimum possible.
Despite this, many Nigerians have continued to besiege the immigration office to obtain their passports.
Where Nigeria is still growing, but I think we should grow faster than where we are right now. Collection also is difficult. And if this process can be done fast-track as fast as possible, it will be better for all of us as Nigerians.
Most of the things we hear is like they are not booklets and the rest of it. So I think that's just the major thing. So the processing time takes a very long process, and they just keep doing that. And then I think sometimes they complain about network and so many other factors.
The Assistant Controller General said immigration has improved on its mechanism to make various passports available for applicants on time across the country.
Thanks to the Minister of Interior, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, and the Controller General of Immigration, Issa Jere, for making things easy. Before, we were not having booklets ready, but now we are having accumulation. That means the government is trying.
As more Nigerians continue to flood the offices of the Nigeria Immigration Service, they hope that things will get better and the service will improve. Ayodeji Morade, TVC News, Akure.